Hi, I'm Mick Miller, Superintendent of Walla Walla Public Schools, and welcome to the Pulse for 2013-14, and welcome to the 2013-14 school year. You know, as we begin the year, I need to start by thanking our custodial and maintenance crew for the excellent work they have done this summer in getting our buildings ready for school. They just look great. You know, we have over 35 new staff members in the Walla Walla Public Schools this year, including a new principal, Christy Kratulis at Bernie Elementary School, a new principal at Garrison Middle School, Robert Elizondo, and a new executive director for business services, Ted Cohen. We'll have a new tech director that will be announced very, very soon. So we're so excited about having those folks joining our district. Well, thank you for joining us today on The Pulse. We're excited to get started. Last year we began the Pulse series, introducing you to our principals and to our schools. This year we want to change the focus of the Pulse a bit to talk about those groups that support the learning that goes on in our buildings each and every day. And to begin, we want to talk about our Board of Directors. And here with me is our Board of Directors President, Ann Golden. Ann, thank you for joining.
Thank you.
And what is a school director and what's their purpose?
Well, the main purpose actually is to hire a superintendent.
I appreciate
and
that.
Supervise that. And then we also make policy to make sure that the district runs very smoothly. Mm-hmm. And some policy is mandated, other is what works in our district. Mm-hmm. And the other is to make sure that we adopt the best curriculum we can to provide the best education for our kids here in the Walla Walla Valley. So,
great. Well, you've been on the board for a number of years, but there had to be a reason why you got on the board in the first place.
Well, a number of years ago, somebody came to my house and asked me to run for the school board. Mm-hmm. And I gave it a lot of thought, but my children were just starting school, right. And we have four. And I thought, I want to be in the classroom. I want to be at their performances. I want to be an assistant in a classroom or however it works, just work with the kids. And I thought, I can't do that and be a board member too. Mm-hmm. So after the kids grew up a little bit, I decided that, well, maybe it's time for me to give back. Right. So I decided to run, and I like what I'm doing, and I'm still having fun.
Having fun.
Yeah.
And you mentioned that your hands aren't in that. At a board, as a school director, you're kind of at that 30,000 foot level. You're not right there in the classroom.
Now that doesn't mean that if I still had a child in school that I couldn't go into the classroom.
Right.
But we just have to make sure that I'm in the classroom for the right reason to help my child, not to watch what the teacher's doing, because that's not our job.
Right.
And so, I could still make classroom visits to see how the kids are doing and things like that, but not the day-to-day.
Not the day-to-day stuff. Well, the shirt you're wearing is National School Boards Association, and that's another level removed. You've also been a member of the National School Board. What is the NSBA?
Well, the National School Board Association is really a group of school board members who meet and, again, make policy so that the National School Board can help state associations who then can help local school boards with policy or with training or with whatever kind of help they may need. And it was an honor and a privilege to serve on that board. Wow. It was a wonderful, wonderful experience. We have good people there, and so it was something that I had never dreamed that would ever happen, but it was great, yeah. So it really, they're there as a resource for all of us.
And they provide really good advocacy.
Absolutely.
For public ed.
And, a group of us go back to Washington, D.C. at least once a year and go up on the Hill and meet with our senators and our representatives to talk about education and talk about what needs to be changed or what needs to continue, because if we don't do it, nobody else will. And we're right in the trenches, and we need to make sure that they understand what's happening in education.
Wow.
So, yeah. Good.
You've got to be one of the longest serving elected officials in our county. You're in your fourth decade as a school director.
Wow.
There's got to be some moments of which you're very proud, or some things that you're most excited about over those years of service.
Well, as I said, I'm still having fun and still wanting to make a difference for our kids here in Walla Walla. And so I think as long as I'm still having fun and I want to make a difference, that'll keep me motivated.
Right.
But I think there have been, I think we provide a wonderful education. We have a great curriculum. We have great staff people here. We have great kids here. So all of that helps to motivate me as well. But a little bit more on the selfish side, our four children went to Edison School, and in a sort of what I call a cracker box school. But nevertheless, they received a good education because the teachers were great. But now that's a brand new school, and it is absolutely beautiful. Yes. And I'm just so proud for the kids who get to go to school there. So it was fun to watch it
And some
happen.
challenges for the board this year.
Yes, we still have some challenges. We need to do something with Walla Walla High School and probably with Lincoln. And not sure exactly where to go,
yet?
how, but we'll talk about that. But there are always challenges. The other thing we want to make sure is that we continue to provide that wonderful curriculum for our kids.
Great. Well, Ann, thank you so much for your service.
Well, thank you.
You
Appreciate
bet.
it.
Thanks. And again, thank you to Ann Golden. She has served on our board of directors since 1986. What incredible commitment to our kids and community. You know, as the school year is getting started, you've heard me say this before, but please be watching in those school zones. Slow down to 20 miles an hour. So many kids are out and about on bikes and walking to school. But many are also coming on our school buses. This past year, the Washington State Patrol inspected our school buses, and all of our buses, 100%, were inspected, and they all came through with flying colors. I want to thank Steve Olson and the crew over at Transportation for all their good work. We're really excited about the school year. It's going to be a great year in Walla Walla, great year for learning, and a great year for kids. Thanks for joining us on The Pulse, and have a wonderful school year.